Hey y'all, it's Heel Heat time.
Hi everybody and welcome to Heel Heat. My name is George Coles and this is our NXT show for the week. Let's jump right into it. First match of the night was a rematch from TakeOver 2, Bayley versus Charlotte for the NXT Women's Championship. I actually think this was a better match than the match they had at TakeOver 2. Bayley came up short again. After the match, Charlotte hugs her, shows her the ultimate sign of respect. I enjoyed it. I think these two are two of the best wrestlers in NXT, male or female, and they're both superstars in the making. I really hope that soon we're going to see Bayley as the champion because she really deserves it. I think she's a really special talent, a really special character, and I think she's someone that they really need to get behind because I think she's amazing. I honestly do. And we'll talk about that a little bit later as well. Next up, we had a scheduled match between Victor and Hideo Itami. We've seen that Itami, since debuting, has gone into a feud with the Ascension. This is the first chance at a one-on-one match. However, it does not happen because the Ascension both destroy Itami. Which leads to later, we see Sho Funaki, who has been helping Hideo get used to American culture, say he's going to have Hideo Itami's back in the future, which we'll see how that goes and see where that takes it. I think it's going to be cool. Sho Funaki, Hideo Itami could be a fun pairing. Next up, we have Baron Corbin versus Troy McClain, which every time I say it, I want to say, "Hi, my name is Troy McClain. You might remember me from such films as..." And if you don't get the reference, then you're probably not a Simpsons fan. But anyway, Baron Corbin picks up the squash win. They're building him up as something very special. He's got the charisma. He's got the it factor. Just a matter of let's see him go in some longer matches and get some better feuds and I guess you could say better competition. But I think he's a future star in the making. Leads us into our next match, the Vaudevillains versus Ty Dillinger and Jason Jordan. Good matchup between the two teams, kind of showing us that they're, even with the Ascension out of the picture, right now that the tag team division's still strong in NXT. I think either of these teams would be a solid contender for the Lucha Dragons. The Vaudevillains pick up the win. I absolutely love their act. I think it's great. I think it's fun. I think it's exciting. Simon Gotch and Aiden English do such a great job with it, and they really made it their own and made it something special. And last but not least, the final match of the show, Tyson Kidd in what is being billed as his last chance at the NXT title as long as Adrian Neville has it, versus Adrian Neville. We see a very solid match between the two, and how could they two of them not have a match? Titus O'Neil is sitting front row ringside. At one point, he attacks Adrian Neville, which brings out Sami Zayn, who gives him the Helluva kick, which leads us to Kidd losing to Neville, losing his chance for a future NXT title shot. I just hope that they don't continue to do the Total Divas and start bringing that crap into NXT. It's already poisoned the shows, Raw, the SmackDown shows and Raw shows. I hope the poison doesn't come into NXT and infiltrate with Total Diva storylines more as this seems to be doing. But anyway, I think Tyson Kidd's great. I don't know what the hesitation is on trying to make him a bigger star, but I'm not a guy in charge, so I can't answer that. Now, coming off of that, we're going to go into our top 5 prospects for the week. And there's not much shakeup this time. Number 5, Adrian Neville. What can you say? The guy absolutely has it in the ring. I'm waiting to see more of this somewhat more heelish version of him before I start moving him up more. I think it could be interesting. It could not be interesting. Either way, it's going to be fun. Number 4, Hideo Itami. The guy just has the it factor. He has such a buzz going around with him to go along with it, that I think that there's nothing but greatness in the future. Number 3, Bayley. What can I say about Bayley that I haven't said on these videos since I've been doing it? Absolutely love her. Absolutely positively my favorite women's wrestler in the world right now. I think she's awesome. I love what she does for the children. I love her character. Everything about her, in my opinion, is greatness. And I think she just needs more people to believe in her and put her in positions where she can really succeed. And I think the sky's really the limit. I think she's that damn good. I think she's a great, great wrestler, a great ambassador for the sport, and a great person to put as a role model for young men and women. To say, hey, if you got dreams, you can believe in them, and you can make your dreams come true. Number 2, the NXT Women's Champion, Charlotte. As good of an in-ring wrestler as any women's wrestler in the world. Bar none. I'm talking Gail Kim. I'm talking Karma. I'm talking anybody, anywhere. She's just as good, if not better. And that includes Paige, that includes Natalya Neidhart, anybody, anywhere in the world. And I'll stand by that. I think Charlotte's just as good, and it's just a matter of time before she becomes a breakout star and is on the main roster. Our number 1 guy, this is going to be a shocker because he pretty much makes number 1 every week, Sami Zayn. The insane charisma of Sami Zayn is so far off the charts that it's ridiculous to believe that he's not going to be a future WWE World Champion. At this point, I'm absolutely convinced that Sami Zayn will do everything he wants to do in professional wrestling, and probably more. The guy has it factor like very few wrestlers ever have had. I mean, I'm talking about Ultimate Warrior, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock. That level of having the it factor where fans just love the guy. And Sami Zayn has got it. He's always had it. Ever since the first time I seen him, I knew this guy stood out as something special. And he's always continued to evolve and improve. And the more he evolves and improves, the more he's going to be just probably, in my opinion, a future WWE Hall of Famer and a future all-time great, in my opinion. But basically, that's all I have to say on this one. My name is George Coles, and this has been another episode of Heel Heat.